Welcome to another truck hardware installation tutorial. Today we are installing our Gatorback rear mud flaps on a 2018 Ford Super Duty F350 dually. These flaps are a great way to protect and improve the overall look of your truck. And better yet, the Gatorback flaps are incredibly durable and easy to install. Remember, this video is to be used as a companion to the included installation instructions. To fully and properly cover both tires, we will be using our heavy, reinforced 21 by 24 inch mud flap. Each flap weighs roughly 12 pounds. To ensure a secure and sturdy fit, we strongly recommend our Gatorback no body drill mounting brackets, which are sold separately. Let's get started. With some kind of marker, measure down 3/16 of an inch from the top of the mud flap and make a few marks along the top of the flap. From the outer edge, measure in 1 9/16 and do the same. Take your bracket and align the top and side to your marks on the mud flap. At approximately the center of each hole, make a mark. Now, on both sides of each mark, make another mark 7/8 of an inch out. This will be our template for cutting out larger holes. Then, using a 5/16 inch drill bit, drill just to the inside of each of those outer marks just made. With a box cutter, multi-tool, or other cutting tool, cut out the space between each drilled hole as shown. This will make your larger hole. Start by making a visible dot on each of the outer push pins as shown. Align the backing panel so that the marks are centered and visible through the panel holes. Then, on the inside center row of holes, mark the center of each onto the plastic liner. Next, remove all push pins and factory screws. Lift up the plastic liner and remove the U-clip. Then proceed to drill out the marked holes on the liner. We recommend a larger drill bit to allow enough room for an easier install. Next, take the rear brace and place the bottom tab over the lower factory fender bolt and nut on the inside of the aluminum box. With an M6 serrated flange nut, loosely install the tab. Loosely install the top of the rear brace through the factory hole using a cap screw, aluminum washers, lock washer, and nut. Take the mount bracket and install the 6 nylon expansion nuts. Then, remove the innermost factory bolt located in the upper wheel well. Place the mount bracket behind the fender lip. Then reinstall the factory bolt and add an aluminum washer. On the other upper hole of the mount bracket, loosely install a cap screw, aluminum washers, lock washer, and nut. On the backing panel, install 4 nylon expansion nuts into the rectangled holes. Slide the backing panel in behind the fender liner as shown, and loosely install 2 screws and large washers into the nylon expansion nuts. This is to help get the alignment right first before installing the rest of the hardware. On the inner wheel well and lowest 2 holes, install all 3 brackets together with 2 bolts, aluminum washers, lock washers, and nuts. Tighten all bracket fasteners, including those located behind the wheel well. Then remove the 2 screws and large washers previously installed into the nylon nuts. Reinstall the plastic wheel liner. Make sure to slide it in behind the flare as shown. Then, loosely install the flap using 10 screws and 10 large washers. This can be tedious, so we recommend installing the upper and outer holes first to help align the flap. This will make for an easier installation. Note: the elongated mud flap holes are there to provide space for adjusting the flap. With a square or other leveling tool, make sure the mud flap is level. We also recommend you take a step back and visually gauge the mud flap to check that it is aligned correctly. Now carefully tighten all screws and bolts and double check to make sure the mud flap is still level. Congratulations, you've just finished installing your Gatorback Mudflaps. If you found this video helpful, give us a like and subscribe. Check out the rest of our channel and our website for additional tips, tricks, and installation guides. Thanks for choosing Truck Hardware.